This is the story, this is Empathic Sam again, and it's a story about some of my training at Pratt Institute in the senior year. It was a 3-year course I took at the time, just before it became a university. It was great training. And one thing that I have to point out was something that was unfair as far as a teacher. Professional instructor with a good enough background apparently to be the teacher there, and there were many very good teachers there. This one in particular, you've got to see what happened. Every word is the truth, okay? I'm very happy that it was a tough school, and I benefited by that because I worked hard. I lived in Brooklyn for most of that training because it was right near the school, and I had to be there because there was a lot of work to do each evening at home to pass the grades. And that's the important part of what I'm telling you right now, the grades. What happened was, in this particular day where we were going to be critiqued on a 3-dimensional construction that we made on approximately an 8.5 by 11 platform, using cardboard and glue and paper and anything that was of that nature in material, just to see how well we could utilize space to make it interesting, like the interior of a room. That was basically what it was, what the assignment was, the interior of a room that contained furniture and shelving and tables, chairs, whatever. And it was very small and open, completely open, so it was like done on a platform to show what the room was like so that we could see it from all angles and it could be critiqued from all angles. Okay, so we were lined up, the school of about 40, the class had about 40 students. A lot of them were veterans like myself. It was during right after World War II. And we were lined up. We didn't necessarily know each other that well, that is the students. And I didn't know the fellow next to me. I had seen him maybe once or twice before, because the classes are big, and we had many classes, not all of them the same among the students. Now here we were with this instructor, happened to be a lady, and she was going from, we were sitting at long benches. So we were sitting close to each other, somebody on my right, somebody on my left. As the instructor came close to the fellow on my right, I knew that she did not like me. How could she not like me? Imagine that. Anyway, we had followed her before that, before she got that close, because we watched the critique of everybody along the way. And so I was back in my seat in time where I could see a critique from her, of the work next to the man, next to the guy next to me. Long story short, as she was completing that one, the one next to the fellow next to me, I got the bright idea of getting a neutral critique of my work. Okay? I'm doing a video. And so I waited, and I signaled the fellow next to me, and we exchanged works. The teacher didn't see that. She was too busy concentrating on that other student, and we made a very silent transfer. He gave me his, I gave him mine. Okay. Next, she moved over to him. She moved to him to critique the work. And you know what? That work was fabulous. The interesting interrelationships between the levels of the construction and the tensions created were so beautiful. And from every angle, this was a work of art. A beautiful design. Wonderful. Well, I was very proud, and the guy next to me was a little bit bewildered. He didn't know me, and I didn't know him from Adam. And when she completed that, beautiful description of his work. I mean, obviously an A+, okay? We switched pieces. And she saw that, of course, when she got to me. Her face was red all of a sudden. It was so red. End of story. Every word is true. This is empathic saying. Okay.